give a lecture for this Srimad Bhagavatam text, the 6.3.23. We welcome Sri Prasadis Prabhu for this nectarian lectures, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Now we'll start the prayers. Some devotee can read this. Prabhu, today's Prabhupada's quote.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu.
Please.
Thank you. This is the system of a pure devotee. One should serve the spiritual master first. It is not that one should bypass the spiritual master and desire to serve the Supreme Lord. This is not the principle for a Vaishnava. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.28. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, should I share the screen, Prabhu?
Yeah, I'll do that. You can
You'll do that, Prabhu?
Yeah. You can stop sharing. Okay, thank you. We'll start with the prayers, then we'll. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Nastapráyeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandhamadhavam Chaitanyameshwaram. Hare Krishna devotees, today we are going to discuss from Canto 6, Chapter 23, Chapter 3, Text 23, 6.3.23. We'll read the sloka and word by word meaning and purport. Then we'll try to discuss. Namocharana mahatmyaya hare pashyata putrakah ajamilo api yenaiva mrityu pashad amuchyata. Namocharana mahatmyaya hare pashyata putrakah ajamilo api yenaiva mrityu pashad amuchyata. Namocharana mahatmyaya hare pashyata putrakah ajamilo api yenaiva mrityu pashad amuchyata. Word by word meaning and for translation purport by this Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nama of the holy name, Ucharana of the pronouncing, Mahatmyaya Mahatmyaya, the exalted position, Harehe, of the Supreme Lord, Pashyata, just see, Putrakaha, of my dear servant, who are like my sons, Ajamilaha api, even Ajamila, who was considered greatly sinful, Yena, by the chanting of which, Eva, certainly, Mrityu Pashat, from the ropes of death, Amuchyata, was delivered. Translation. My dear servants, who are as good as my sons, just see how glorious is the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Greatly sinful Ajamila chanted only to call his son, not knowing that he was chanting the Lord's holy name. Nevertheless, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, he remembered Narayana. Thus he was immediately saved from the ropes of death. Purport. There is no need to conduct research into the significance of the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. history of Ajamila is sufficient proof of the power of the Lord's holy name and exalted position of a person who chants the holy name incessantly. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Adi Lila 1721. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva Gatiranyata. In the age of Kali, no one can perform all the ritualistic ceremonies for becoming liberated. That is extremely difficult. Therefore, all the Shastras, all Acharyas have recommended that in this age one can chant the holy name. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurummilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapantikam. Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Rupam Shri Utapadakalam Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Vitadam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devan Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Samastate Tatta Kanchana Gaurangi Tade Vindhavaneshwari Shabanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripri Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namanama. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna devotees. First of all, I would like to thank His Grace Sankarsana Prabhu. I don't know why he selected me for this. I'm definitely not qualified. I have no understanding of this sloka. But I don't know. Because after he gave, I waited for 2 days thinking, what should I speak? But then I thought, at least for this sake, I'll chant. That's the only reason I took up the service. Now, before we start discussing, yesterday we were hearing from His Grace Agnidev Prabhu how glorious is the holy name. I mean, part of it. Then I thought we'll sing one bhajan, which is written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, sung by His Grace Agnidev Prabhu. Bolo Hari Bol. We'll share that and we'll sing that. I request Prem Priya to sing that and continue with the possible Hare Krishna mantra, the tune what Agnidev Prabhu was singing. Hare Krishna.
Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Mane Ranande Bhai, Bol Hari Bol. Mane Ranande Bhai, Bol Hari Bol. Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. जनमे सुखे बोल हरि बोल जनमे सुखे बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल मानव जन्म पाए बोल हरि बोल मानव जन्म पाए भाई बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल सुखे ताको दुखे ताको बोल हरि बोल सुखे ताको दुखे ताको बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल संपादे विपादे भाई बोल हरि बोल संपादे विपादे भाई बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल ग्रहता के ध्वनि को बोल हरि बोल कृष्णे रस सारे ताकी बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। आसत संग त्याडी बा, बोल हरि बोल, आसत संग त्याडी बा, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। वैष्णवाचार्याने पुढे बोल हरि बोल, वैष्णवाचार्याने पुढे बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। गौर नित्यानंद बोलो, गौर नित्यानंद बोलो, गौर गदाधर बोलो, गौर गदाधर बोलो, गौर अद्वैता बोलो, गौर अद्वैता बोलो, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। माने आनंदे बार बोल हरि बोल, माने आनंदे बार बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna. So thank you.
Hari Bol, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Sir.
Thank you to Prem Priya, not me. This is what happens, when Sankarshan Prabhu gives a wrong this is what happens. I'll give it to somebody else. Okay. Anyway, we'll continue discussion. Hare Krishna. So, before we continue, one of the lecturers, Ramabhadra Prabhu, was asking, before the class, anybody have, experienced electric shock? Anybody here?
Yes,
Experienced
I
electric
did.
shock?
I did.
Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. I too, Prabhu.
So, that electric wire, if it is live wire, only shock, right? If it's covered with the plastic or wood, it will give a shock?
It won't.
No, Prabhu. It won't.
Okay. So, that is the topic today. So, how discussion should happen, how the holy name chanting should happen. Of course, this is a lesson for me, not for you all. So, as I said, I have no qualification. I have no taste for chanting the holy name. But just because Prabhu asked me, I thought, yes, let me try. At least for that sake, I will chant. That's the only purpose. Otherwise, I have no purpose. Now, in this verse, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining how chanting is important. Agnidev Prabhu, yesterday we were hearing nicely about the glories of Srila Prabhupada from Agnidev Prabhu. He has shared so many things in that, how the holy name is important. One incident, maybe many of you were present yesterday, when the Sanskrit editor of Srila Prabhupada, I think Nitai Prabhu, was saying that Ajamila chanted Narayana, Narayana, Narayana 3 times. Prabhupada stopped. Did I write 3 times? Said no, only one. One name of Narayana is enough. One name of Krishna is enough. There is no need to repeat. I mean, that is the power of the holy name. Like that, so many incidents are there. So here, we'll just read the translation of this song and then we'll continue discussing. So, oh brothers, with this blissful minds, chant the name of Hari. Chant the name of Hari, birth after birth in happiness. Chant the name of Hari. Janame janame, suke bolo Hari. Life after life, chant the holy name. That is the only purpose of the human life. There is no other purpose. That's Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying. So that's in a bliss, in a full of transcendental situation which you chant the holy name. So that shows how important, how powerful the holy name is, and how much I should be attached to the holy name. Otherwise, here Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying that what is the use of the human life? He says, chant the holy name of Hari. Brothers, you have obtained a human birth. Now chant the name of Hari. Chant the name of Hari. Whether you are in happiness or distress, chant the name of Hari. Sukhe dako, dukhe dako. Life is full of, happiness or so-called happiness. So we all know that. We all daily preaching dukkha alayama shashvatam. We all preaching. We all know that life, whatever sukha is getting, is temporary, but dukkha is more. The dose of dukkha is more. But he says, sukhe dako, dukhe dako. Bol Hari, bol Hari. Chant the holy name. Manava Janma, the human life is meant for only that, nothing else. This is the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's instructions. That's why the Vaishnava songs, Acharya is saying that it is sometimes it's much more than Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, because they are person Bhagavata. They have put their realization into that. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, whether you are in happiness or distress, just chant. Here I remember His Grace Amarendra Prabhu was narrating one incident in one of the lecture. He was saying there was a young boy who was a devotee. When he was traveling somewhere, he met with the accident. I think other passengers all died. He survived, and his face was so damaged. His jaws broke. It came down, and the body, there are a lot of fractures. And when the doctors saw him, he was, chanting something. His tongue is vibrating. And he had, only the little consciousness, but body is full of damage. He was still, tongue is chanting. And after that, he was almost 2 months in the hospital. When the doctors asked and other devotees asked, you know what he said? He said, yes, even that stage, I remembered only holy name, nothing else. Whether doctor comes or a death comes, I did not bother, because I know holy name is there with me. So that is the faith, that is the firm faith of a devotee in the holy name. So here further Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, chant the name of Hari, O brothers, whether in a prosperity or in misfortune, chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari. Whether you are live at home or in the forest, chant the name of Hari. Remaining in this material world for Krishna's purpose, chant the name of Hari. He says, Sampade Vipade, we may have prosperity, we may have poverty, whichever tea, chant the name of Hari. Because tea will come. Whether prosperity or poverty, it will definitely come. It will not leave us. But don't go for tea, go for the holy name. So that is Sampade Vipade, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. He says, whether you stay in home or forest, means whether you are Grahastha or Sannyasi or Brahmachari, chant the holy name. And especially Grahasthas are more fortunate, because we are having better opportunity to give this to more people. Sannyasis, yes, they are supposed to preach, but they have restrictions. They cannot mix with the families, mix with the women. Whereas a Grahastha, as a husband-wife together, they can preach. They can give this message to as many people as possible. That's a good fortune for a Grahastha. That's why, we should not be Grahamedi, Grahastha ashram. He says, Krishnera samsare taki, remaining in this material world for the Krishna's purpose. We have been sent here because of my own karma, my own desires. But now I have got this very, very spiritual purpose by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. And this is the life meant for Krishna's purpose. Srila Prabhupada, many places says that you have many lives you enjoyed. Give this one life to Krishna. See, what is the result? That's how, because you are enjoyed life, millions of life. Give this one life to Krishna. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, remain in this material world for Krishna's purpose. Whatever I do should be for the pleasure of Krishna, for the preaching purpose. That is the purpose. Prabhupada says we are not bhajanandis, we are ghostanandis. We are not sitting in one place. There are many devotees saying that, yes, I will do my japa. Let me do my sadhana. Yes, definitely my sadhana is required, 100%, no doubt. But along with that, preaching is important. So here, the quote we just read, Srila Prabhupada saying that serve the purpose of Guru. That is the quality of a pure devotee. Just now we read that. What is our Guru saying that? Of course, chant 16 rounds, follow 4 regulated principles, and help Srila Prabhupada's movement. That is the condition. Actually, if you do that, third one, balance 2 will automatically happen because we will be in the association devotees. We will always guided by devotees. And when we are always guided by devotees, I'll always chant nicely. I'll do my sadhana nicely. But if I do in silos, if I try to do in ekanta, mauna, or kind of a vanavas, I am possibly will be dragged by Maya. I should be very careful on that. There are many places. Prabhupada says that the staying alone is very, very dangerous. We have many examples in history. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, chant the holy name. Next, he says, chant the name of Hari, oh brothers, give up the association of non-devotees. Asat Sanga Chadi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, Asat Sanga Tyagare Vaishnava Achara. Vaishnavas, the first and foremost duty is to give up the association of devotees. Sorry, association of non-devotees, association of materialistic people. Of course, we all know that the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instruction, who is devotee? No, we should be very careful. But at the same time, we should not associate with the materialistic people. What is association? We all know that. We should give them association, we give them instruction. We should not get influenced by thoughts. We should give our thoughts to them. Doesn't mean that we should mix with others, because we are grastas, we have our corporate life, we are preaching life. Definitely we'll have to mix, but we should be very, very careful not to take instruction from them, give instruction to them. This is where I should be very, very careful. Like, one of the lecturers, Grace Gauranga Prabhu, says that kabaddi, many times would have explained this also. The kabaddi player goes to the other side and keep chanting kabaddi, kabaddi, and he touches somebody other side and comes running. It doesn't stay long there, because if it stays there, they'll catch it. Similarly, when we go for preaching or work, we should always remember holy name, Hari Bol, or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Always chant. And wherever preaching opportunity, catch somebody, bring them this side. Don't stay there. Because if you stay there, there is a possibility that I'll be dragged there. Once one of the Srila Prabhupada disciple asked Prabhupada, there is a big, rock music and the music center. Thousands of people are coming. I will go ahead and do book distribution and preach there. Prabhupada said, better you come back. What guarantee that you will come back there? You should not stay there. So I should be very, very careful on that. Asasanga chadi. That's important. So this is where I should differentiate who is Vaishnava, who is not. Of course, actually, Acharya is saying that everybody is Vaishnava. But I should know how much association I should take. Again, Vaishnava Charane Podi means, he says that the falling at the feet of the Vaishnavas chant the holy name. So this is the most important. The mercy of the Vaishnava. Without mercy of Vaishnava, I cannot do anything. Vaishnava Rasanga and Vaishnava mercy. In one of the lectures, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj says that person who is chanting 16 rounds, following 4 principles, but if he is not in a Vaishnava association, there is every possibility that he may give up. Because, the proper guidance is not there, proper association is not there. So Vaishnavare Charani Pudi, Bol Hari Bol Hari. He says that we should always at the feet of the Lord, our Vaishnava devotees. So serving the Vaishnavas, and with that mood, chant the holy name. And finally says that chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Gaura and Nityananda, chant the names of Gaura, Gadadhar, chant the name of Gaura, Advaita. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. This Pancha Tattva, they are the personalities, they are the personality who can give us this holy name and who can take us back home, back to Godhead. That's why while chanting the holy name also, we chant Panchatattva mantra. Nityananda, Adi Guru, Gadadhara, Srimati Radharani herself, Advaita, Sadashiva. They are all come here to assist Swayam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to preach this glories of Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So now, how chanting is so important? In one of the discussion, one of Srila Prabhupada's disciple, he says that he was preaching nicely for some time because of travel and his body had some sickness. For 6 months, he was sick. He could not do anything preaching. But he says that 6 months I used for chanting the holy name. I chanted so nicely that rest of the life I had no disease at all. So the point he's trying to make is that chanting the holy name can remove all my problems. Harinama, Nama Prabhu can remove all my problems. Of course, definitely get the spiritual advancement. There's no doubt on that. But all my material problems also can be removed. Harinam, the Nama Prabhu is there to guide me, support me, whatever possible. In one of the discussion, His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj, he was saying that after His Holiness Kadambakanana Swami Maharaj left, Maharaj, Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj said, because Kadambakanana Maharaj was in the last stage, his body was weak. So Kadambakanana Swami Maharaj, Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj told Kadambakanana Swami Maharaj, saying that, Maharaj, your body is so weak, you're not able to sit and not able to chant. Maybe you can reduce the chanting because he's a spiritual master. Spiritual master telling to his disciple, you can stop, we can reduce. That time, His Holiness Kadambakanana Swami Maharaj says, Gurudeva, you can give any other instructions, but don't give that instruction to me. The holy name is the only solace for me. Please, please don't give that instruction to me. I want to chant the holy name. This is the mood of a pure devotee. We all know that how His Holiness Kadambakanana Swami Maharaj set an example how to leave the body. Haridas Thakur, we all know that he was not born in a so-called, exalted, Sanath family, born in a Mohammedan family. But just because he has taken up the holy name, Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, Namacharya Haridas Thakur. He has given that title, Namacharya. Not only that, we all know that he daily, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will bring prasad for him. You don't have to go for cooking. You don't have to go for begging. Supreme Personality Godhead, Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, go to Jagannath, collect Jagannath Prasad and bring and deliver to Haridas Thakur. So this shows what a holy name can do. So that is what holy name is enough. Yesterday, we discussed that point where Nitai Prabhu was saying. And His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur chanted for 9 years, daily 192 rounds before he prepared the, for establishing preaching. Daily 3 lakh. And he was eating only one mouth of rice, which is like, they put it on the floor, he'll bend and take one mouth. That's it. Nothing else. For 9 years. whether raining, whether summer, hot, he was just standing and chanting. This is the mood. That's why he was called Simha Guru. He was, given that title because he had that full faith on the holy name. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord says, Sadada kirtayanto ma yatantascha dridavratah namaschantascha chama bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with a great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls have perpetually worshipped me with a devotion. Swayam Paramatma, Krishna, he says, Satata kirtayantama. Always chant my name. That's all he's saying. That is the priority. I mean, whole the discussion goes like this. Namasya cha ma bhaktya. So it says bhaktya, the devotion. What is that? Chant the holy name. So that is the instruction we got. And the last verse of Bhagavatam. Nama sankirtana yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha samanaha tam namani hariparam. Bhagavatam, the concluding. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Lord Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy names destroys all sin-free actions, and offering obeisance unto whom relieves all material sufferings. Many times we go to the Lord, especially Narasimhadev, because he is Vigna Vinashan. We request, please remove my problems, please remove my disease, please remove this. He is saying, no, not required to ask. Just take up the chanting the holy name. All my problems will be taken care. Prabhupada says, where there is a sun, there is no darkness. I don't have to separately remove darkness. Similarly, I don't have to try to remove any of my problems. Simply chant the holy name. Nama Sankirtana Yasya. This is the conclusion of the whole Bhagavatam. The same conclusion of Bhagavad Gita also same. Krishna says, Sarva Dharma Paritejya. He says, surrender to me. How? Just by chanting. Because in Kali Yuga, here in this particular verse, Prabhupada says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam. Kalo nastheva, kalo nastheva, kalo nas. 3 times. Harinama, Harinama, Harinama. It's so stressing. Nothing else required. He says, Sarva Papa Pranashanam. All my Papa. Krishna also Sarva Dharma. He says, I'll take care of all my Papa, all my sins. He's giving the guarantee. Masuchaha. Here also, Bhagavatam also says, Tam Namani Harim Param. That is that Harinama. Is that what can save all my problems? So this is the faith. In one of the places, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says that for a devotee, he was talking to sannyasis. For any given situation, if you don't have faith on the holy name, if you don't have faith on the holy name, that holy name will protect me. Nama Prabhu will protect me. You are atheist for that extent. What he's trying to make is that if the faith is not there, holy name can save me. Holy name can protect me. If even a little faith, little doubt, he says you are atheist to that extent. So I should be so, confident or 100% faithful that Krishna's name can save me. Six Shastra Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Yata Darshit Tavakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdeva Midrisha Mihajani Nanu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Personality Godhead. He is saying, oh my Lord, Supreme Personality Godhead, in your holy name there is all good fortune for the living entity. Therefore, you have many names such as Krishna, Govinda, by which you have expanded yourself. You have invested all your potencies in these names. There are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. My Lord, although you bestowed such a mercy upon fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy name, I am so unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy names. Therefore, I do not achieve the attachment for chanting. So at the beginning, I was asking how many of you got electric shock? Electric shock will come if I touch the live wire. If the wire is covered with the plastic or wood, shock will not come. Here Mahaprabhu is saying this. I have invested all my potency in this holy name. If you get that, you will get full potency. But if when I do with the offenses, it's like a holy name covered with the plastic, covered with the wood. How many lifetime I chant, I may not get the 100% benefit. Yes, definitely benefit is there. But that shock will not be there. You know, if I touch a live wire, immediately body will shake. Or if it's more power, I'll finish. So similarly, if I take the holy name, that in a pure sense, yes, that can deliver me on the spot. Once someone asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, how many years will take to become a pure devotee? Prabhupada said, 1 minute. One holy name is enough to become pure devotee. Means that I should be that confident, that pure, that holy name can save me. Here, Mahaprabhu, Supreme Lord Himself, saying, I have no taste. Durudhaiva Midrisha. He is saying that. He is not saying for himself. He is saying person like me, Patitha like me. I have no taste for the holy name. I have like a holy name. I chant. I blabber. Like a live wire with so many covering, so many offenses, and so many, my desires, and running around with so many things in my mind. So that's why I'm Durdeva. I'm unfortunate. So I have no attachment to the holy name. That one attachment, the one taste for the holy name can save my life from the repeated birth and death. Otherwise, I may have to take, I don't know how many lives more to come. We know Santa Tukaram. It was said that wherever Santa Tukaram kept his lotus feet, the stone used to chant Vitthala, Vitthala, Vitthala. So that is the power of the holy name. And it's taken by the pure devotee. Even stone can melt. We know, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he embraced, the stone also started melting. Srila Prabhupada established the ISKCON movement by chanting the holy name. Prabhupada says many times that I chant only because of chanting the holy name in Tomskin Park. All that he did that chanting the holy name, and of course distribute prasada. But because of that, today he could change whole world. Millions of devotees, thousands, lakhs, crores of books distributed, and lakhs or crores of devotees all over the world because chanting the holy name. Even today, whichever country we go, Harinam, Sankirtan happens. Prabhupada always given importance to Nagar Sankirtan. Of course, chanting is important for me. But when I do Sankirtana, I give this to others also. It can benefit for me also. I have to do my sadhana. I have to do my Sankirtana also. Nagar Sankirtana is given so priority. Always with the 3 P's, Prabhupada says that preaching and prayer, chanting and prasad. These 3 P's, if you take in our life, Prabhupada's instructions very clear. Our life will be successful. I don't need a big project plan, big fundraising plan. Nothing is required. Everything will fall in place when I have a holy name, when I have proper attitude for preaching under the guidance of authorized spiritual master, and simply distribute prasadam. That's it. Once His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Maharaj was asked by a devotee, Maharaj, disciples, they chant 16 rounds 2 hours, and why they put bead bag on the neck and roam around? we see the devotees wherever you go, the bead bag on the neck. Then Maharaj said, he's like a army soldier. We don't know when the war will be called for. He always carries a gun. So like that, for a devotee, he doesn't know when Lord will call. So he is always ready to call out his name. Here, Ajamila calling out Narayana. So devotees with the AK-47 in the chanting bag in the neck is always ready. Shoot Hare Krishna mantra. So here also His Grace Amarendra Prabhu narrated the story which I already explained. And also there is another incident of Srila Prabhupada's, I think, god brother, Akinchana Krishna Babaji Maharaj. The Babaji Maharaj, who was the one actually did last the Prabhupada's final the journey, the Kirtan, led the Kirtan. So just before that, few days before Srila Prabhupada left this planet, Babaji Maharaj had Akinchana Maharaj had visited. So then devotee discussing what is the consciousness of Srila Prabhupada. So they gave little 1 spoon of Charanamrita. When opened his mouth, they could see Prabhupada's chanting. Just few hours before or few days before, I don't know. I mean, Prabhupada, of course, he was translating Bhagavatam and chanting the holy name. This I heard from Mahavara Prabhu, His Holiness Jayapadaka Swami Guru Maharaj, my spiritual master. Even asleep, the counter click, click, click is going on. A deep sleep, but counter is going on. The chanting the holy name is happening. This is the purity of those personalities. And they set an example for us so that we, as a person like me, I should take up the holy name. In Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 2nd chapter, 36th verse, says, Tasmat sarvatmana rajan hari sarvatra sarvada shrothavya kirtitavyascha smartavya bhagavan ranam. O king, it is therefore that essential that every human being, again, every human being, we got this human body, and glorify, remember, Sarvatra Sarvada means Lord, personality, God, always and everywhere. Sarvatmana, who is everywhere. Sarvatra Sarvada, always. This is the mood of a human being. One human being who is not chanting the holy name is properly says like a dead body. So one who has preferably heard from the perfect source becomes convinced about all pervading personality of Godhead, thus becomes enthusiastic in glorifying the Lord. All the great acharyas like Sripad Ramanujacharya, Sripad Madhvacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, or even others, Prabhupada says, Mohammedan, Christ and others have all extremely glorified the Lord by chanting the holy name, always and everywhere. We could see other religion, I don't know what they chant, but we can see in the Christianity, Rosemary and Muslim, they chant. So the chanting the holy name is so important, so powerful. Is Sarvatmana, Sarvada, Sarvatra, Sarvada. It's everywhere and always. And who has to chant? Every human being. So finally here Bhagavatam says this. Kalir doshi nide rajan asti eko mahagunaha kirtanadeva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrijate. Sukdev Goswami saying, Hey Raja Parikshit, Kalir dosha nide rajan. This Kali Yuga is full of dosha. We know, we have discussed so many times. It says, Prayen alpayasha Kali Yuganaha manda sumanda matayu manda bhagya upadrata. This Kali Yuga is full of trouble. Kalir dosh nide rajan. But asti eko mahagunaha. What is that one mahaguna? Kirtanadeva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrijate. He says, my dear king, although the Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality that about this age. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from all material bondage and promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Practicing devotee like me, who's trying my practice to follow the my instruction of my spiritual master. With so many troubles in my mind, once there was a discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur. It is also last stage of Haridas Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and told Haridas, "Hey Haridas, your body is become weak. You are not able to stand properly. You can reduce your chanting. You are chanting 192 rounds per day. You can reduce your chanting. Your body is not supporting you." Then Haridas says, "Mahaprabhu, please don't misunderstand me. My body is okay. My body is supporting me, but my mind is not supporting me. My mind is not okay. I'm not able to focus my mind on your lotus feet. Please bless me so that I can focus my mind on your lotus feet." So here is saying that the problem will be there, my mind and body, but am I able to focus my mind on the holy name? Because Prabhupada says that focused, attentive chanting. When somebody was chanting, Prabhupada says, chant attentively. The 16 rounds is minimum 16 rounds attentive chanting. That attention is of course, one of the 10 offense also we always discuss inattentive chanting. So that's why the point is that attentive chanting it has to happen. Like Jeev Jago, Gaurachandra Bole, Kot Nidra Jao, Maya Pishache Rakole. Lord Gauranga is saying, wake up, sleeping souls, wake up, sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of which of called Maya? So, person like me, who was in the Maya, who is always engrossed in the material aspects, my name, fame, glories, my bank balance, my positions. He says that Pisachera Kole, I'm in a Nidra, in a Kota Nidra, deep sleep. He says, Jeev Jago, wake up. What is that? Gaura Chandra Bole, chant the holy name. Chant the holy name of Krishna. That is the mood in which we should take up. So, finally, few benefits of Hare Krishna mantra. Harinam is not different from Krishna. We all know that Prasad is also not different. Mahaprasade Govinde Nam Brahmani Vaishnavi. So, Vrindavana may be in particular state, but it's not different from Goloka. So Harinam is not different from Krishna, and Krishna Prasad is not different from Krishna, and Krishna Dhama is not different from Golok Dham. Wherever Krishna goes, he goes with the Dhama. Wherever he goes with associates, his devotees. Wherever is there, that his temples are Vaikuntha. Srila Prabhupada says, my temples are Vaikuntha. So all that we require is that take the blessings of devotees, take darshan of the Supreme Lord in a Archa Vigraha form, chant the holy name. That is what required in all, and just take Krishna Prasad. This point I discussed already, that Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj used to come to Ambika Kalna. So he once told that, yes, I want to celebrate Nityananda Rishi so nicely, but I don't have any facilities. So I will chant the holy name. He was that day he started chanting the holy name. Morning, afternoon, sometime some devotee has come. Then Maharaj told, I have the desire that I should arrange nice Nityananda Rishi. That devotee went around the village, bought all the villagers, bought all the ingredients, bought all the devotees, made a big feast, a big arrangement for Nityananda Rishi. So Maharaj is saying that holy name can or did best celebration of Nityananda Rishi. So another, maybe it's not from Bhagavatam, this story, Akbar Birbal story. So the point that what their holy name can do. Once Akbar Birbal were in some trip. So on the way, Birbal said, now it's time for me to my prayer, I would chant. Akbar said, no, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Then Birbal said, no, this is a time for me to chant my holy name. You do whatever you want. So Akbar went the village. He begged some, because they were in disguise, some food he has got. After eating, he remembered Birbal is sitting there. So he begged some more food packed and brought for Birbal. Then Birbal said, see, power of my holy name. My holy name, Krishna's holy name, not only bought food, king personally bought food for me. This is the, power of the holy name. Generally, when we are hungry, we take food, prasad. That will reduce my hunger and my nourished body. The body will be nourished. Harinam nourishes my consciousness, and Harinam can remove the hunger of my material desires. So this is the benefit of chanting the holy name. It nourishes my consciousness and removes my desire for material aspect, material consciousness. So just to conclude, it's already 8:07. Power of the holy name, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Whether in Grahastha, where sannyasi, whether in your dukkha, sukha, or whatever situation, chant the holy name. Holy name can save us from all problems. Holy name can give us all potencies, all material things and spiritual things. That is a faith. I should have it. Like Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur said, the faith in the holy name can save me and can take me from anywhere. Like example of Srila Prabhupada, example of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur before establishing Gaudiya Math for 9 years, how he chanted the holy name. Srila Prabhupada, before going to America, he went to Ekachakra, Nityananda Prabhu's birthplace, and chanted the holy name. So of course, in America also he chanted the holy name. The power of the holy name is so wonderful, so potent. Harinam, Harinam, Harinam will save me. With this, I'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Devotees, please bless me if I said anything wrong. I have no qualification, but still, Sankarshan Prabhu's instruction just followed. I just try to repeat. Hare Krishna. Anat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavat for wonderful lectures and nectaring lecture. Reference from Sri Sastastakam, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and all your Acharya's references, quotes. Hari Hari Bol. Now I unmute for the devotees to share their realizations.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Wonderful lecture, Prabhu. Every bit of it, right from the beginning to the end of Bhagavatam, you covered everything. So nice, Prabhu. I don't have any, it's so simple and clear. And best of it is you made Mataji sing Bol Hari Bol. That's a very, very dear bhajan for me. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Jai Mai Prabhu. Jai Kodi Prabhu.
Prabhuji, thank you very much, Prabhuji, for a detailed session with a lot of illustrations and examples, Prabhuji. Very nice. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Jai Krishna. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನನಗೂ ದಯ ಕೊಡಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಸಾಕು.
ದಯೆ ನಾನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು Prabhuji ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam.
Nanda Maharaj ki jai.
Maharaj, Maharaj ki jai. Very nice, wonderfully narrated the glories of the holy name, which is the soul for all the Vaishnavas. So I just share one sloka from Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Please.
What is the characteristics of holy name? So everyone knows this sloka, but I want to share. Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, Purna Shuddho Nityamukto, Abhinatvam Nama Namino. We know the meaning, but the holy name can give anything and everything to you. Nama Chintamani is touchstone it is.
Paras.
So Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya, it is always transcendently blissful. Krishna, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, it gives all the rasa, mellows, what you mentioned by Rupa Goswami in the Nectar of Devotion. Only by chanting you get all the rasas, the taste, everything from the holy name. Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto, it is always pure. We can chant the holy name anywhere and everywhere. So when I went to Vietnam, I did kirtan in Da Nang Sea Beach. It was a very nice experience. So they are doing a DJ, I am doing Sankirtan in Da Nang Beach. So it is pure. We can create positive vibration around us. The Purna Shuddha Nityamukta Abhinatvam Nam is not different from Krishna. That's the reason the holy name is so powerful. Because it's not different from Krishna. So he give example of one of our Dasa, we know Purunarasa, Ganakadasa. So one Dasa is Vijay Dasaro. He went to Tirumala to take darshan of the Lord. By the time when he reached Tirumala, by the time the door was closed, he became so upset and became angry also with the Lord. He said, "Ni nako, ni nanga ako, ni namada bala vandridar sako." Means, I want your holy name only. So that's the power of the holy name. He said, "Na nin beda, nin ango, nin enu beda, patra in a holy name idra saki nangen bekanta Vijayadasu alinda bittu hoಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ. But the Lord is instead is Pujari to bring him back to the temple. Because this is the power of the holy name. Yeah. So I just shared my realization. That's all, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Any corrections, please?
Hare Krishna, Prasad Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavad Prabhu.
Thank you very much for a very nice class and offering a lot of insights, especially by quoting the Acharyas first time. Thank you, Prabhuji. It was a very nice class. And it's not me deciding who should give what class. I just look at the schedule or overdue. So I pick up the sloka and give it to them, Prabhu. So thank you, Prabhu. And you did a lot of justice, and also you are actually living by that, by spreading, preaching in RR Nagar, despite not seeing that significant result, but you keep putting the effort. So thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Please
Hare
bless.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranams. Thanks for the wonderful class, Prabhu, because you made it a different class by starting off with the Kirtan, bhajan. And that made me feel so blissful today. The whole day is done, Prabhu. Very nice. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranams.
Dandavad Pranam. Anyone else? Okay. So let's all try to touch the live wire, not the wire with the plastic and wooden covers. So when we touch the live wire, the real shock will come. So let's wait for the day the shock comes. Yes, Kabir Das Prabhu.
Yes, no. If there are no realization, we'll close with Vaishnava prayer. Vancha Kalpadarubhasya Kripa Chantu Jaya Patitanam Bhavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaga Ananta Kodi Vaishnavandike Jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ke Jai Jayat Kuruchala Prabhat Ki Jai Karandra Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Hare Krishna Dandavat Prabhu Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, devotees, for joining this morning program. Hare Krishna. Let us end the program. Thank you. Hare Krishna.